Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video going over the top 3 armors in the early game of Crimson Desert. So this is going to be the Fallen Kingdom armor, the Shadow armor along with the Pirate Helm, as well as the Frostcursed armor. Now a lot of these armors actually give you additional stats like passive healing. So to get into the first one, we're going to start off with the Fallen Kingdom. So this is going to be right here at a waterfall. This is going to be west of the starting area. Now to get through any of the waterfalls in this video, you're going to want to hit right bumper and triangle at the same time to do a stab attack and go right through the waterfall. Now there's always going to be a stone monument or something like that right at the base of the waterfall so that you know that this is the right waterfall that you want to stab through. These are the Fallen Kingdom plate gloves, which are actually the ones that give you the passive regen that I was talking about. Next one is between the E and R. Slightly down from there, another waterfall. Now I'm doing these in the order that you would normally, go across if you were to try and collect all 5 at the same time. Next up is going to be between the H and the E in Hernand. There's going to be a sanctum here where you want to light the lantern. It unlocks the door and you can find the next piece inside. Next, it's going to be slightly above the N in Hernand. There's going to be another waterfall here that you're going to want to stab through and you can find the next piece. The next piece will be between the R and N, slightly to the top. There's going to be an abandoned castle here where you can make your way through and find a small tunnel at the end. Within the tunnel will be the next piece. You may just have to use force palm while crouching to get through to the next area here and find the treasure chest. I also recommend to pick up the Fallen Kingdom rapier here, which one of the characters that you may unlock later on. Next is the pirate helm here. You can find it within a pirate ship all the way to the south within the water. It's the only pirate ship in the area. This is a replacement for the shadow helm because you can't get the helm until you beat a later in the game boss. The other 4 pieces you can get immediately though. So all the way to the east of the map, past the H, all the way to the N, there's a waterfall here where you can find the shadow boots. Next up is close to that area. It's kind of hard to get to this area. It's along the mountain range. There's going to be a small cave here where you can find the next piece. Very hard to spot this one. Next piece is at the top of a ruins. You're gonna have to go up to the top and force palm the ceiling right above the H in Hernand on the map. So you can crouch down and hit force palm and it'll allow you to get the next piece, and then you can light the lantern and get out of there. Piece is a bit farther, all the way between the H and the E. This will be to the left of a outpost full of enemies. You're going to want to light the lantern here. It unlocks the door and you can find the next piece. Next piece is underneath the D here. This is for the Frostcursed Armor Set. This you don't actually need to do, so it's not mandatory, but this lets you know where a few of the waterfall locations are on the map. So you're going to want to solve these puzzles here. There's going to be like these two small balls you align with the top. Then for this one, you align the two circles at the top. Then for this one, you align the, if I can remember, the circle with the smaller circle inside it to the top. This gives you a memory that if you consume it in the inventory tells you where the waterfalls are, but this is not mandatory at all for finding the actual armor pieces. Next up for this, we're starting with the chest piece. This is all the way to the top near, I believe, Demenis. Right between the E and the N, actually straight above the E, you'll find a waterfall here. It's east of the Spire of Frost, where you get one of the best weapons in the game. You can check out my other video for how to get that weapon specifically. Now for the boots, there's actually two different ways to do it. One is via a side quest of beating the Spire of Frost where you light all the lanterns. The easier way is just getting it at the next waterfall that was marked from the previous reward. Slightly down from the chest piece waterfall, the next one will contain the boots. The next piece is the third in the line of waterfalls here on the map. This is the gloves. Now this set is actually pretty good. It gives you 13 levels of ice resistance, which makes it a lot easier to navigate all of the different icy areas in the game. It seems like half of the areas at the beginning give you the ice debuff immediately. Next up is at the ruins, right above the D in Demenis. You're going to want to use your blinding flash ability and then use the light to burn the branches and leaves here. And then once you go through here, there will be a chest. The next piece is in another ruins to the southwest of the Spire of Frost and to the west of where you got some of the other pieces here. You're going to want to burn the foliage, and it gives you a small passageway where you can make your way through and then find a treasure chest at the end. And after that, you'll want to teleport out of there because it doesn't allow you to leave. Now that's going to be it for the video. I personally use the Pirate Helm, the Shadow Cloak, as well as 3 pieces of the Frostcursed Armor Set. If you're looking for the 6 best weapons in the game, then check out my other video. And subscribe to stay tuned for more Crimson Desert videos and the Platinum video I eventually make. Hope this video helped.